So, I just bought my first vehicle. Before I did this, I did a whole lot of research, which for me is remarkable because just a few short months ago, my outlook was, I don't need a car because everybody else has a car. So I knew nothing. Like, I didn't know how to fill a freaking car tank up. My friend told me to fill this tank up one day, and I was like, actually I didn't know what I was doing, but I had no idea what the heck I was doing. But the tides have changed, so I went out and I bought a vehicle. And again, I knew nothing about it, so I had to do so much research. So before I even say anything else, the first thing you should do before you make any type of investment in your future or your assets is research, because don't you dare get caught up with the idea that I know everything and I'm always right. Like, God put us in the ability to make a decision, but not always make the right decisions. So first thing you do is research, and second thing, make a decision. And if it's not the right decision, you can at least make it right. You know what I mean? But that's not really what this is about. What this is about is the process behind the buying of the vehicle. I call it Fortuna. So I asked a bunch of people, I got feedback with friends, family, whatnot, and then I just went up and I made the purchase. But once I made it, there's some work that had to be done to it before it could be drivable. So I literally did not tell anybody. There's only a few select people who I told about me making this massive, ridiculous purchase. The reason why I didn't tell people is because I was doing something called protecting my brain and not telling people who I know would be somewhat negative or somewhat, that's what I'm looking for, somewhat inconsequential to the actual purchase itself. So the reason why I really want to do this video is to let you know that it is so important to self-assess and be self-aware, aware of yourself and those around you as much as you can. Because if you don't protect that little bubble that you're in, then every time you make a decision and you ask somebody about it, or you basically ask somebody if that decision is okay, they're gonna just nail down on you, and you're gonna feel like you can't do anything right, or you're going to feel like I can't make any right decisions, and you lose the belief in yourself to make the right decisions. So the reason why I only kept it with people who I know would be positive is, one, because the main 3 people that knew, like, they were with me when I got it, you know, so they were there for the whole experience. And thankfully they were kind enough and they were smart enough and sharp enough to be positive and support the decision, even though when I first made the decision it looked like it was not the right decision. I called my mom's up and I told her what happened. Absolutely freaked the heck out. Like, it was terrible. Like, I was stunned once I called and I told her what happened, that what I just did, and she freaked out. So right there I was like, wow, this is really a serious thing. And I made my decision, the cash has already exchanged hands. If I go back or start doubting myself and don't believe in myself that I made the right decision, then it's going to just create a chain reaction that before I make any big decisions in my life, I won't have the belief in myself that I can make the decision, and I won't be able to make a decision or figure out how to make a decision and then make it right. So just wanted to say it's important to protect that little bubble that you're in before you make any investment. Do your research, even if it's something you're not interested in. Like I'm telling you, I was not interested in vehicles at all, but I decided to research it. Then as I learned more about it, I actually found myself kind of passionate and excited about it. But before you make any big decisions, like research everything behind it and be careful, be selective with who you share that decision with, because if you share with the wrong people, they will thirdly in turn I don't want to say yell, but kind of I'm gonna just call it nail you on the head for it and cause you to lose doubt in yourself and your ability to make the right decisions. You know what I'm talking about? So thank you for listening to this. If you liked what you heard, please check out the other videos, subscribe, like, share with your friends, and protect your damn brain.